body, hard spirit. Check this. We got Shaq versus Dwight Howard. We got Jim Jones exposing Camron. We got Ratchetness versus righteousness. Yeah. Ratchet is the new normal. Ratchet is the new norm. What up? 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 Y'all get up in here. Come on in. Come on in. What up? What up? If you in the chat, if you on the live, say what's up. Let me know where y'all from. I can't see that. Yeah, let me know where y'all from. We're gonna get started in a minute. I'm trying to get this lighting right. Let's see. There we go. What up? What up? What up? Dwight Howard versus Shaq. Dwight Howard responded again, and the response was really, I like Dwight Howard's response. Let me know in the chat where y'all from. If y'all in the chat, hit that like button. Say what's up. Let me know where y'all at. What city y'all in? What country y'all in? There be people from all over the world in the chat. I done had somebody from Australia. Or was it Japan? India. Yeah, let me know where y'all at. I can't. All right. Yeah, I can see the chat. Okay. Yeah, we're gonna start in a minute. We got ratchetness versus righteousness. Ratchet is the new normal. It's sad to say, but ratchet is the new normal. Because guess what, folks? Negativity sells. Car crashes sells. Everybody wants to turn off their brain. When they turn something on, a lot of people they're stressed out. They want to relax. They want to turn off their brain. They don't want to be thinking a lot, right? So ratchetness sells. Let me know where y'all at. Hit that like button if y'all in the chat. Let me see who up. Yeah, hold on. I wish people were get out, Chuck. I wish people were more careful with martial arts. People like you guys that do it unlicensed dojos. Shout out to Dakota the Kid. I don't know what you're talking about, because I don't do no martial arts, brother. I don't do no martial arts. But check this, ratchetness. So a lot of people, when they get off their job, they laying down at night. They want something to turn their brain off, right? This is why negativity and ratchetness sells. The low vibrational wavelength type stuff, right, on TV. The Zeus networks, the what's it called? The Bad Girl Baddies Midwest. Look, that's one of my guilty pleasures. I ain't gonna lie. But we gotta change that, because really look, it ain't gonna be for everybody. Some people is gonna be stuck in that negativity zone. That's what they like to watch. It's just human nature to watch a car crash, to want to see a car wreck, right? A train wreck, right? It kind of is human nature. I'm not like that. I want to, when I watch something, I want something to make me think. I want something that's gonna make me feel. I don't want to shut my brain off, right? And that's why a lot of this ratchetness sells, a lot of this negativity sells, because it's intriguing, right? And this got to do with, if y'all in the chat, hit that like button. Let me, and if y'all on the live, let me know where y'all at. What city y'all in? What state y'all in? What country y'all in? Let me know in the chat. We got super chats. We got super thanks. I will shout you out if you do either one of those. And if you're not subscribed, the 7 Day Theory is the channel. 7 spelled with the number 7, EVEN. But Shaq Dwight Howard responded again to Shaq. I made a video on the channel. Shaq pretty much he responded to Dwight Howard saying, "Look, if you're gonna keep bringing my name up, we can talk about it like men, right? We can sit down, talk like some real bosses, or we can slug it out. We can." He said we could squabble. Shaq said, and Dwight Howard said this on a podcast. He did an interview on a podcast like 2 to 3 days ago, and the video's up on the channel. Shaq responded. He said he responded via post. What he said was, "Look, if you're a jokester, but you can't take a joke. I just be joking." Shaq says he really likes the people he joke about. He really likes. That's his explanation. But if you like somebody, why you dogging on them? Why you joking on them? Right? That's one. And then he said, "Look, I'm not gonna say your name ever again." He said, "You're dead to me." What else he said? He said, "You're dead to me." Oh, he said you're deleted. He said you have been deleted, right, in this post. Dwight Howard did another interview. Video just dropped today. And I like Dwight Howard's response. He said, "Look, Shaq is the only big guy, the only big center." And shout out to Shaq. Shaq is one of the best to ever do it. One of the best big men to ever do it in the league. He said, Wilt don't do this shit. You don't hear Wilt Chamberlain dogging the young players. You don't hear Kareem Abdul-Jabbar dogging the young players. All these young players, they looked up to Shaq. They watched Shaq win 3 back-to-back titles with Kobe, and then go to the Heat and win another one. Shaq got 4 rings, win another one with Dwayne Wade. He watched this shit. So they look up to Shaq, but Shaq got a problem with always wanting to be. He got a big head. He got a big head, literally and figuratively. He got a big head, right? So he always wants to let people know, look, I'm the head honcho. I'm Superman. Like that's his moniker. I'm number one. And he's always dogging the younger players that's coming up, all the big guys that's coming up, always dogging them, joking on them, right? He said, if we look up to you, Shaq, we don't need to do this. There really ain't no beef. Both of us are out of our prime. We're not in the NBA no more. So what's the beef? He said, look, Dwight Howard's a Christian. He said, if you're a Christian, and supposedly Shaq is too, he said, if you're a Christian, why are you telling another man that you're dead to him? That's one. I like that response. 2, he said, look, everybody, like, people are calling for Shaq and Dwight to do a boxing match or a celebrity boxing match and duke it out and fight to see who is the best big man, right? Like, they want 2 NBA legends to go in the ring and fight. You see how ridiculous that sounds? Like, you don't get this shit in rock music. You don't get this shit with actors. You don't get this shit with any other legends, right? But they want to see us fight for what? He said, pretty much said that, like, what is we fighting for? There ain't no beef. He just wants Shaq to stop disrespecting them, stop joking on him. Every time he brings Dwight Howard up, he's always dogging on him, always joking on him, right? He just wants him to cut it out, knock it off. Which I respect Dwight Howard for that. And he said, what did he say? He said that we're both powerful black leaders with voices, with platforms. We can really sit down like men and duke it out. And this is what I'm talking about when it comes to everybody wants to root on the ratchetness, right? Everybody wants to root on the messiness. But when it comes down to it, when everything hit the fan, right? When shit hit the fan and somebody get beat up over it or lose their life over it, everybody want to mourn now. Now everybody's sad. The same people that was egging all these beats on with rappers, with whoever, right? A lot of it is in the rap industry. They egg all this beef on, and people are egging on this Shaq and Dwight Howard beef, which really ain't even a beef. They're egging it on, but then the same people that's egging it on be like, "Oh man, why he crash out like that? Oh man, I told him he shouldn't have did that. Why they all going crazy like that?" They be on that type of time. This is what we got to knock off. This is what we got to knock off. We got too much ratchetness and not enough righteousness. I'm gonna say it again. We got too much ratchetness and not enough righteousness. And look, this been going on for years and years, right? I'm 38. I grew up I was in the Jerry Springer era. The most messiest TV show to almost ever exist, right? Pretty much people went on there just to fight. And it pretty much was damn near fake fights anyway. It really wasn't scrapping all like that. But it was messy stuff. Oh, you slept with my cousin's baby dad, and you're my cousin, and you slept with my sister, and you're my boyfriend. All that type shit, messy shit, right? So this has been going on, and it's going on because that's what people want to see. That's what the numbers tell them. When they look at the numbers, when they do like a positive show, that like a charity show that gave money away to kids, or help like suffering kids or sick kids or whatever, the ratings be like at a 1.5. But they do some messy stuff. They hit them with a title that's like my boyfriend slept with my sister. They do that type stuff. They ratings are at like a 5.0, 7.0, right through the roof. So what does that teach them? That teaches them to do that. People are going to do what the ratings tell them to do. They're going to follow that. And what I'm saying is we need more of after ratings. We need more people standing on morals and principles. It's too much ratchetness and not enough righteousness. Too much ratchetness, not enough righteousness. And too many people and too many companies, too many executives will sell whatever, sell their soul just for some clout, for some ratings, for some views, for some clicks, for some money, for some moolah. I'm going the opposite way. I'm not selling my soul for nothing. You can't buy it. It ain't for sale. I don't care how much money you give me. And that's what we need more of that. We need more people standing on their morals, their principles, and really what's right. That's the only way we're gonna change the world. And it starts with us, right? We can't want all this change, right? I'm screaming for change. I want the world to change, this and that, but I'm still doing the same thing they doing. But y'all know the people who always say, I want a new job, or I want this, I want that, or I want to stop doing this, or I want to start doing this. Okay, well then do it. Or everybody be pointing out everything that everybody else is doing. Y'all know them people in your life that always got something to say about somebody else and what they doing and what they did wrong and how they did it wrong. But they themselves are doing the same thing. Hypocrisy, hypocrites. One of the and look, I'm human, but one of the worst things to me is a hypocrite. Somebody who is constantly pointing out other people's flaws or bringing up other people's negativity, and all they see is negativity in other people, but they themselves aren't positive themselves, right? Can't stand that. Can't stand a negative Nancy. Can't stand a negative Nancy. That's the worst thing. If y'all in the chat, let me know where y'all from. Y'all got questions, let me know. Let me know if y'all where y'all from, what state, country, city, wherever. Let me know. Rep your stuff. Let me know in the chat. Hit that like button. We got super chats, super thanks. You will get shout outs if you do either one of those. But yeah, let me know where y'all at in the chat. If y'all got questions, hit me with some questions. And hit that like button. Hit that like button. Let's get us turned up. But yeah, so the negative people, right? And this is a mind state. This is a mind state. You really to really change yourself, you got to let all that negative shit die. All that negativity, all that, you really got to kill everything that you don't like about yourself. You got to kill it and have a whole new rebirth, right? And it got to be dead serious, and it got to be done with fervor. Got to be done with passion. Because if it ain't, you just gonna keep going, and you just gonna keep falling into the same habits. I'm a recovered addict. I've been trying to get clean since I'm 38 now. I've been trying to get clean since I was 25. I got 4 months this month. On the 1st, I had 4 months. Everything about myself, you really got to ask yourself these questions. These are the real questions you got to ask yourself if you want to change, right? Who am I and who do I want to be? And if you ask yourself those questions, who am I and who do I want to be? And if you answer them questions and the answers are, all right, who am I? And you don't like the person you are, and who do you want to be? And if you're not that, then you got to change. You got to change. Jim Jones. Jim Jones. He dropped a bombshell. He dropped a bombshell. He did an interview. The video's up on the channel. Let me know y'all from in the chat. If y'all if y'all in here, let me know where y'all from. City, state, country, whatever. He dropped a bombshell. Look, I grew up. Dipset was a movement. It was viral before viral. Dipset and G Unit at the same time, they was both on fire. Jim Jones, balling, Camron out of here. They had Joel Santana, the Diplomats, right? Fashion, everything. They was trend setting trends. People still dress like Jim Jones and Dipset. They still dress like that. And Jim Jones, in that interview, he said that he was the reason. It was his idea. Because everybody know back then, Camron, when he came out with the pink, he was rocking the pink fur, the pink hat, all that. Jim Jones said that was his idea. That all came from him. And for real, I believe him, because Jim Jones, he can put that shit, he can dress. He got style. He gets fly, right? But he said that all came from him. And the problem, the beef that he revealed of why they were beefing, and nobody knew this at the time. At the time, everybody thought it was hunky-dory, right? And it's really sad to hear. And it's really an L for hip-hop, for real, hearing this. But he said that the reason that they was beefing was because Jim Jones was starting to get popping, right? He was getting hot. He was bubbling. Camron, he was the biggest, and everybody know Camron was the leader, right? He was the first to blow. Then Jim Jones was around him. They was around each other the whole time, right? Jim Jones wasn't known. He was setting up studios. He can direct videos and all that. He was doing all that, right? Then he finally started rapping. Well, when Jim Jones started bubbling, started getting hot, and all these rappers starting to know Jim Jones, and Jim Jones is getting more famous, Camron really didn't like that. He did not like the fact that Jim Jones was pretty much outshining him, was being more successful than him. And to me, Jim Jones is the best one out the clique. I'm not gonna lie. That's an unpopular opinion. A lot of people say Camron's a beast too. Camron is a legend. Yes, he is. But I got Jim Jones all day over Camron. But anyway, he said, if y'all in the chat, let me know where y'all from. Man, hit that like button. He said that Camron is not a real leader, because let's be honest, a real leader does not hate on your team, does not try to hold their team back. And that's what he said Camron was doing. He didn't want him to outshine him. And look, a lot of these rappers, a lot of these famous people, they get big, right? And they think that it's only room for them. And they get this big head to where, oh, now they got to compete with their friends who they came in the game with. Now they're competing with them because they're both rapping. They're both rappers. So let me try to hold him back. Let me try to not support him doing this, right? This is what Jim Jones revealed that is the reason behind their whole beef. And nobody knew this back at the time. Nobody knew this. And after their run and everything, they split up and whatever. And I guess they're still not talking. But Camron had 50 Cent on his show. They did an interview with 50 Cent. And he said he brought up to 50. And this is why Jim Jones responded. This is why Jim Jones revealed this, because he said to 50, he said, yeah, when we was beefing, when we was going through all that, you had the Diplomats come and do your show. So Camron was beefing with 50 Cent, right? Because 50 Cent called out the record label that they was on. He said that the Koch, they was on the Koch, they was independent. He said that Koch is a rapper's graveyard. Rappers go there to die, to end their career, right? This is what he said about Koch. Camron took it a certain way. Okay, so he called up when 50 Cent was on the radio show. Let me know where y'all from in the chat. Let me know, comment where y'all from, city, state, and hit that like button. Turn us up. But Camron didn't like that, so he called up to the radio show when 50 Cent was on there, and he pretty much was dogging him pretty much right on live on the air on the radio show with Angie Martinez. 50 Cent was doing an interview with Angie Martinez. Jim Jones really wanted to mess with 50 Cent and G-Unit. He respected them. He said they was doing like little club shows. They had the hood spots popping, right? But 50 Cent and G-Unit, they was on fire. They was bigger than Dipset. They was doing stadiums, arenas, right? Selling out arenas, selling out stadiums. Jim Jones was trying to get on that level. So, and Jim Jones didn't care about the remarks that 50 Cent made about the record company, because look, he's getting money, he's getting buku money, he's independent. He didn't care about him making a comment about some record label. He didn't care about that. He thought I was petty. So he didn't like the fact that Camron went and dissed 50 Cent, because he was really trying to collaborate with 50 Cent. So in the midst of Camron and 50 beefing, Jim Jones goes and performs Ballin'. That, let me tell you, that was viral before viral. When Jim Jones went on 106 in Park and performed Ballin', that was a moment. That was a real moment. So he goes to 50 Cent's concert and performs Ballin' in the midst of Camron and 50 Cent beefing. Now look, this is where Jim Jones is wrong. This is not law. This is lies. This is what you don't do. Now, he could feel any type of way he wanted to, right? But if he said he felt like he shouldn't have dissed 50 Cent because he was trying to do those shows so more people can see him, so he can get more money, sell more albums, get more eyeballs at him, right? Looking at him, because 50 Cent selling out stadiums. But this is where integrity, this is where like your values, your loyalty come in. Because even if you felt like he shouldn't have dissed them, they're beefing. They're in the middle. Everybody knows that they're beefing. This is your man's. You came in the game with him. You knew him since y'all was like teenagers. You definitely don't go and do a show with the dude that your man, your best friend, your friend is beefing with. You just don't do it. That to me, that's crazy. And look, I fuck with Jim Jones heavy. I got him in my top 5. I know it's crazy. A lot of people think that's crazy, which it kind of is, but I got him in my top 5. I did a rappers top 5 list is on the channel. My top 5 rappers of all time. I got Jim Jones number 5, but this is where morals and integrity come before the bag, or at least it should. And that's what I'm saying. That's what this is what this whole live is about. And this is what my whole life and my whole message is about, for real, or at least part of it. We got to put morals, values, integrity, loyalty before money, before clout. And that's exactly why Jim Jones made that decision. He made that decision for more clout, for more money. If my friend is beefing with anybody, first of all, I ain't even talking to the ops. I'm not even looking at them, let alone go do a show with them. Like, to me, that's wild. And really, I didn't know that. Like, this is news. This ain't news to everybody. It's news to me, though. I didn't know he did a show with 50 Cent while they was beefing. But what he revealed was news to everybody. Everybody thought Dipset was click tight, was locked in, right, at this time. So it's crazy to see like a kind of insider perspective. He's giving like an insider perspective on what was really going on. And after that, Jim Jones and Camron, they had their beef, right? They fell out. Camron accused Jim Jones of trying to come up with Camron said, this was back years ago, Camron said that when they were still kind of popping, they were still really, really popular, right, in the rap game. He said that Camron said that Jim Jones wanted to start a fake beef with Camron. He's like, we should beef with each other, like fake beef, because we know, just like the title says, ratchetness is the new norm. So beef, disses, all this stuff, it boosts your career. It boosts your career. And that's the sad truth. And to me, it really is sad. We shouldn't need beefs to sell records. We shouldn't need beefs to get popular, to get lit, right? We shouldn't need that. We came a long way as a people, but spiritually, we got a long way to go as a whole. As a whole. And this is the problem with the rap game. The rap game will have you, all these execs, all these companies, right? They want you to not go to jail and all that, supposedly don't want you to go to jail. But the same people that are saying like you need to walk the straight and narrow, you need to do this and that. But on the other end, beef sells. This rap game is tricky, real tricky. Cause look, you don't like, if you make it in the rap game, if you blessed enough to make it in the rap game, right? You finally make it out the streets. Stop, you ain't struggling no more. The rap game will have you crashing out to stay out the streets. Like it don't make sense. Make it make sense, people, because it don't make sense. These young brothers, these young kings that make it in the rap game, right? Get away from the street life, end up doing more. There is no other industry where they got to do illegal activities or talk about or even seem like they doing illegal activities or like they the toughest dude on the planet, right? There's no other industry where you got to do that other than rap. There really ain't. Not in the streets, yeah, there's plenty of room for this all day, right? But if you're rapping, that's what you trying to get away from. You're trying to get out the streets. But the rap game is so sick and twisted that once you make it in the rap game, now you gotta start showing and proving what you talking about. You really about that, and that's what the rap game will have you doing. It'll have you crashing out, even though you done made it to this level. You done made it so far, right? You done made it out the streets. You got life-changing money for your family, but now you're gonna start crashing out. It don't make sense to me. Look, Tupac didn't have a arrest record until he had a record deal. Tupac did not. Now look, Tupac got signed pretty young. I mean, a lot of rappers get signed young, but Tupac got signed pretty young. He got signed at what, 18, 17, right? So that could be due to that. But Tupac did not have a arrest record until he had a record deal. This is the type of shit that only the rap game, that you only see in the rap game. You only see it in the rap game. Nowhere else. Ain't no rock. There is no rock. Ain't no rock groups fighting each other, shooting the club up, shooting at each other. The rock groups ain't doing that. It just ain't happening. And this is why I say ratchet is the new norm. It's ratchetness over righteousness. And what I'm saying is we got to reverse that. We got to reverse that. We've been on low vibrations for too long. We've been on low vibrations for too long. And look, I get it. Everybody ain't at the same point in life. Look, trust me, if I was 20, I wouldn't be talking none of this. I wouldn't be even in this mind frame. It does take time to gain that wisdom, to gain that patience, that I would say manhood, that toughness, right? Toughness as far as being an adult, being a man, holding yourself responsible for your actions, taking care of your responsibilities. Some people get it right off the bat like that, right? Teenagers, they get it. Some of them just get it as a teenager like that. I wasn't one of them. I wasn't blessed to be like that. Some people, it takes years and years of failing at what they're doing, right? And seeing that over decades, over years and years to finally change. And when they face consequences for what they're doing, then they change, right? And I'm one of those people. I'm one of those people where it took years and years it took years and years for me to actually gain wisdom, knowledge, really think before I acted, right? And I say I'm 38, it probably took me till I was like 33, 35, where I even started to gain that real wisdom, that real wisdom for real. It took me to about 33, 32, 35, somewhere around there, where I really started looking at myself and like, hold on, what are we doing here? And looking at the world and like, hold on, what am I really supposed to be doing, right? And it's no coincidence that at 30, I'm 38 now, 37, I had a year, I got 13 months sober, over a year sober, the most I ever, right? It's no coincidence that I didn't get that until after I was out of my 20s, till after I was out of my till I was halfway in my 30s. That's not a coincidence. Like I said, a lot of people, it takes time for them to gain that knowledge, to gain that wisdom, that accountability, that loyalty. Yeah, it takes time for some people. So I get it. No, everybody ain't gonna be at the same spot in life. But these are the questions that we really got to ask ourselves, and ask ourselves as a people, as a whole. What are we gonna hold up? What are we gonna value? Because right now we on low vibrations. We valuing ratchetness over righteousness. That's what we on right now. That's what the world is consuming. If I make a video about anything positive, anything, just think of it. I can make a video on recovery, how to stay clean for long term, right? It'll probably get 50 views, something like that. If I make a video on Jim Jones, this is Camron, that shit getting like 1,000 views, maybe more. It's going up, right? Because people are attracted to negativity and messiness. It's attractive, right? But I move off of God's law. I don't move off of man's law. I move off God's law. And God says in the Bible, God says, do not envy men of violence, right? And that goes to the fact of like, do not envy people that's messy, that's in that negativity, right? In general, I just put that, as far as that line that came out the Bible, I use that in general, as far as don't envy people of ratchetness, of negativity, right? This new age, and it was going on before. It was going on in the 90s. But the whole baddies, the bad girls club era. And look, that's one of my guilty pleasures, true, too. I get it. Some days I want to come home, I don't want to think about nothing. I just want to put on a TV, relax, shut my brain off, reboot and all that. But at the same time, I really like to watch and consume and listen to shit that really makes me think and really challenges my way of thinking, or makes me feel something, like I think in art, the biggest achievement in art, I feel like, whether it's music, TV, movies, is that if it makes you feel something, does it move you, right? Because you got the Diddies of the world that make this popcorn music, right? The Britney Spears, the who else? The NSYNCs, people like that, right? That can make a poppy, catchy tune. And then you got like the Tupacs, you got the Scarfaces, you got the Whitney Houstons, the Michael Jacksons, that when they perform, or when you see them, or these actors like Denzel, like Al Pacino, when you see them, everything they say and do, it rings true, because they are real and truthful with themselves. So other people can see that it exudes out you, right? When you moving with the light, when you moving with real light, when you moving with God in your spirit for real, other people can see that. And I think in art, that's the biggest achievement to me, as if something can make me feel something. And Tupac was hands down the greatest at that. He'll have you crying, the next minute he'll have you wanting to fight the police in the same breath, right? He was that type of artist. Whatever he talked about, if it was genuine, it was real, it rang true. In my opinion, anyway. So ratchetness over righteousness. This is what this is the line this is what I'm pushing right now. Ratchetness over righteousness. I really want people to think about what we give our attention to, what platforms we go on, what platforms we watch, what platforms we subscribe to, what TV shows we watch. Cause that's where everything is ratchet and everything is messy, right? Because that's where all the people because the people are watching it. They're giving us what we want. They throw something out there, and if people watch it, they do it more. They do it again. They throw something out there that's positive and it don't catch, they ain't doing it no more. They're not, they're just not. Because they're at the end of the day, they're a business and they gotta make money by views, clicks, watches, whatever, right? They gotta have eyeballs on them. And if something ain't catching no eyeballs, it's gonna be dead in the water. But I think we really need to think about who we give our attention to, and really as a community. I don't think, for real, Adam22, Vladtv, culture vultures. I don't think no black person should go on any of their podcasts ever again, because they didn't already showed and proved that they don't respect us as a people. They do not respect black people. Vladtv definitely don't. Adam22, you can tell he never been a part of the culture. He tripped, stumbled, and fell into the position he's in. He really wasn't. He ain't come up like that. He wasn't even into rap music or like that. He was into a little bit like the SoundCloud type rappers, but he's not of the culture. It just ain't in him. It's on him. He tries to act like it's in him, but it ain't. We can all see that. I can see right through that fake shit. And Vladtv too. Vlad likes to act like it's in him, but really it's just on him. He's just wearing a mask. Because look, he misquoted Farrakhan, right? Didn't apologize to Farrakhan. Lord Jamar asked him to apologize, then told him to apologize. Vladtv said, no, I'm not apologizing. So Lord Jamar, you don't see him on Vladtv no more. You don't see Godfrey on Vladtv no more. Because of that situation. And we got to stop giving the celebrities, right? The famous people that are going on Vladtv, Adam22. They're given the only reason people watch those shows is because of the celebrities, the rappers, the famous black people that come on there. So it's okay for them to line their pockets with our culture, with people of our culture. But when it comes to disrespecting us, they'll disrespect us and won't think twice about it and won't apologize. That's why Lord Jamar, you don't see him on Vladtv. You don't see Godfrey on Vladtv. And really, if every black person decided to stop going on Vladtv, Vladtv would be out of here, and we'll have like a Gillian Wallow would be the or a Joe Button or a Say Cheese, the black owned, the black run channels. They'll be the number one. Vladtv would be out of here. If Vladtv stopped interviewing black people, he'd be dead in the water. It'd be over with. Because that's what his whole shit is. That's what his whole channel is based on, interviewing and talking to black people. Now, if he can't do that, he can't survive. Because don't nobody care. Don't nobody, look, newsflash, spoiler alert, Vlad, I know you ain't watching, but check this. Don't nobody care about your opinion. Especially not in the culture, not in the black community. We just don't. We do not care about Vlad's opinion when it comes to our culture. Because for one, he ain't of our culture. For two, I don't even think he was born here. I think he lived in Russia, was born in Russia. So he's Russian and Jewish. So I don't even know if he was even born in America, for one. For two, he's not of us, right? He really ain't. And you can hear that when he speaks. And look, he does these interviews, he's cutting people off, he's talking more than they are. Don't nobody give a damn about what Vlad is talking about. Everybody that tunes into Vladtv is there to see whatever guest that he's interviewing. And that's it. This man done got so big-headed, I'm surprised he can hold that thing up on some real shit. He got so big-headed that he really believes that people care about his opinion in the black community. And we don't. It'd be all in the comment. Y'all ever go on Vladtv and read the comments. It should be wild. So Vladtv, Misquoted Farrakhan, disrespected him, right? Didn't apologize. Lord Jamar and Godfrey told him to apologize. He still wouldn't. They stopped doing the show. A real stand-up brother. Shout out to them. If you're in the chat, hit that like button and let me know in the chat where y'all from. What state, country, city. But Vladtv, he would not apologize after that Farrakhan misquote. Disrespecting Farrakhan, saying that he said something that he didn't say, right? And got all in his feelings about Farrakhan and what Farrakhan said, even though he misquoted him. But let somebody disrespect the Jewish community and see how Vlad act. Here, we done already seen it. We seen it already. He expects them to apologize. And look, y'all done seen what they did to Nick Cannon. They took Nick Cannon's whole show away. Whole show gone. Because the people that own the network that he's on are Jewish. So when he was talking that Hebrew Israelites that were the original Jewish people, were the original Hebrews, they got, and it wasn't even nothing disrespectful. He was talking the real. He was talking the real. And he had to apologize, or he wasn't going to be wilding out, was going to be out of here, gone, wasn't going to come back, at least not on that same network. So he ended up apologizing. And Vladtv expects these people and has problems with these people, has problems with Ye, when Ye was saying all that shit about Jewish people. He brings them up, right, and expects them to apologize, but he can't do the same thing when he disrespects our community. But you got rich off our community. Make it make sense, people. Make it make sense. We got to stop giving our attention, our time, our energy, our platform, our voice to people who don't respect us. Adam22, another one. Ratchetness over righteousness. Adam22, another one. Just had a fight, right? Whack 100 and Loose Cannon beat up some dude in the parking lot of No Jumper, right? And Adam22 was all in, oh my, I can't have this in my business. You guys are doing this. You can't be, what? But when the guy came up there, because they talked about this on the show, when the guy came up there, the first thing Adam22 did was tell Whack 100, hey, there's a guy out there. So you don't want the drama, you don't want somebody to handle a situation, right, when it's at your facility. But the first person you run to tell was Whack 100. Make it make sense. It don't make no fucking sense. It don't make sense. So you mean to tell me he was bashing Whack 100, saying he shouldn't have did this and that? Whack 100 didn't have that dude come up there. That dude came up there himself. Whack 100 didn't invite him up there. So Adam22 goes like a little scared girl to Whack 100 because there's some dude in the parking lot. Wasn't man enough to go out there and say anything to him. Didn't go out there and say, hey, get off my property, nothing. Didn't say nothing to him. But he immediately goes to Whack 100 and says, there's a guy out there. There's a guy out there. The hell? Okay. So and then look, his whole platform now, damn near, and it's been like this for a lot of years, is interviewing rappers. Yeah, he interviews rappers, right? But a lot of it is on the show. Brick Baby, a certified gang member, right? Whack 100, a certified former gang member. And he didn't have a whole bunch of other gang members, AD, a whole bunch of other gang members up there. And then Crip Mac, right? He was full on with Crip Mac, right? Got all these gang members up there. But when some real gang shit happened, he looking with the surprise face, like, what? I can't have this at my establishment. So then why you got him on the show? Why is you putting that energy out into the world, to the masses, but you don't want to stand by the real shit that comes behind that? This is that fake shit I'm talking about that I'm not with, and I'm not doing it. And I don't think, as a people, I don't think we should do it. For real, every black, there should be no more black people going on Adam22 channel, on No Jumper. Straight up. Not at all. He don't respect the culture. He's not of the culture at all. You got all these gang members, right, on the channel, interviewing all these gang members in LA, this and that. But when some real gang shit, some real shit happened, which really it what nobody got shot, none of that. Some dude got beat up, right? But when some real shit happened, he out of there. He looking to duck and dodge. He ain't trying to stand next to Whack 100. He's flaming pause Whack 100 on the show, saying he shouldn't have did this, shouldn't have did that. You get back the energy you put out in the world. You get back the energy you put out to the world. That's just how the universe works, people. Spoiler alert, newsflash, you heard it here first. You heard it here first. Karma is a real thing. The energy you put out is the energy you get back, right? And we all know these people. We know these type of people that always got something, somebody always bothering them, somebody always did something to them, right? And they're always complaining about it, but they be doing the same shit. This is that hypocritical shit that I can't stand. Somebody that is always pointing out some faults in other people, and then they themselves are doing those same faults that they point out in other people. Let he without sin cast the first stone. I know y'all know that one. Let he who is without sin cast the first stone. This is what I'm talking about. The hypocrisy. So Adam22 has all these gang members come on, but when some real gang stuff happen, he ain't trying to stand next to none of them. He's trying to distance himself as far away as he can. And this is what I'm talking about with people who blatantly, who let us know who they are to our face, but then we still fuck with them. We still mess with them. I think we should dead all that. No Jumper is that shit been dying for like 5 years anyway. They're looking flabby and sick over there. They looking like Larry Holmes over there, flabby and sick, right? So the energy so if you don't want that energy around you, if you don't want that energy, that gang mentality, that gang energy, right? That real stuff can happen when gang members are around, then why is your whole platform built off of gang members? Make it make sense, people. Make it make sense. What the energy you put out is the energy you're gonna get back. I can say it till I'm blue in the face. Some people ain't gonna hear me. The energy you give out is the energy you get back. It's no wonder why when all these drill rappers start dying and everything, dying at a young age, RIP to all of them. But that's the energy they was putting out. They was putting out, I'm the toughest. I done did this to this person, that to that person. I'm tough. I'm the toughest dude ever, right? That's what these drill rappers talk about. So it's no surprise, right? When somebody really gets maimed or really gets shot or beat up or all that, the energy you put out is the same you're gonna get back every time. It might not be, and this is why people think they can get away with certain stuff, because look, how God works, how the universe works. Yeah, you can put some stuff out there, you might not get it back. You can put some negative stuff out in the world, you might not get it back immediately. You might do something, right? You might do something to somebody negatively or hurt somebody or whatever. Nothing might not happen to you for a year, a week, 2 years, 20 years. But somewhere along that line, that shit is going to balance out. And God is you're going to face consequences for what you put out there. This is how the universe works. Straight up. You might not get that energy, that negative energy back that same day, that same week, that same month, that same year. But trust and believe. If you believe in God, believe that you will get that energy back at some point in your life. That's how God works. That's how the universe works. What you put out is what you gonna get back every time. Every time. And so that's what and when people do these things, right? When people hurt people and when people put all this negative energy out in the world and they don't face consequences for it, This is what gives them a big head and feeds their ego and feeds their mentality to say, oh shit, I did that. Yeah, I messed this dude up over here, or I hurt this person over here, and ain't nothing happened to me. Shit, I'm gonna do that shit. I'm gonna do that shit again. I'm the rawest nigga out here. I just did that today, and ain't nobody touched me. Okay, watch the next one, right? And that just feeds their ego, feeds the beast. So they think that they really untouchable out in these streets. We didn't see them dudes. We didn't seen the dudes that thought they was untouchable, and they end up getting touched. We've seen it. It ain't nothing new under the sun. We done seen this happen over and over. Every tough guy, every guy that says he's the toughest guy on the block, right? We done seen this happen over and over again. Every tough guy that came out and said, "Hey, I'm the toughest out. I'm the hardest out." He got taken out. And then here come the next one. Oh yeah, I'm the hardest out. Then he get got. It keeps happening. So like I said, so the energy you put out is the energy you're gonna get back every time. Every time. And it might not happen that same day. But best believe it will happen. We didn't see there ain't nothing new under the sun. We done seen this shit over and over and over again. People come out. Look at what happened to 6ix9ine. 6ix9ine went on a Test My Gangster world tour. He went on a Test My Gangster world tour and looked surprised when somebody actually tested his gangster. Y'all seen the maybe y'all didn't see the video of him meeting up with what's his name? He in jail now. 2 times. Not 2 times, finesse 2 times. New York. Oh, Casanova. He met at that video when they met up at the Barclays before a boxing match. Their crews were in the same hallway. As soon as 6ix9ine seen Casanova, this dude started moonwalking like the late great Michael Jackson. I'm laid on back to the back, right? He ain't want none of them problems, but he went on a Test My Gangster world tour. And test my gang. You don't think I'm like that? Test my gangster. And then people was testing your gangster, and you folding like a damn lawn chair. You folding like a WWE chair. Like, we done seen this happen over and over again. This ain't new. The energy you put out is the energy you will get back every single time. And look, I'm living proof of that. So much shit. I done did so much things to where I didn't get caught for them right then, right? And I thought, oh yeah, I didn't get caught right then. I can do some more, right? So people think that when they don't get caught or when they don't face consequences for something they do right then and there, they think that, oh, well, I ain't never gonna face consequences for it. And matter of fact, I'm gonna do it again because I got away with it right then. I'm gonna get away with it again. And they keep doing it, right? And then until they unfortunately lose their life, go to jail, somebody close to them dies, somebody close to them gets shot, or they themselves get shot, until something like that happens, right? And then after they done did like 5, 10, 20 years in jail, then they get to thinking like, hold on, man, if you talk to, look, every person that did a bit in prison, if you talk to them, right? I didn't talk to a few. If you talk to them, every single one of them brothers and females would have not did what they did. Every one of them. Nobody went to jail and was like, yeah, I did that before. Yeah, I was right. I should have did. Matter of fact, I'll do it again too. Ain't nobody ever said that. Ain't nobody ever said that. Unless it's something crazy, like somebody did something to your kids and you went and did something to that person. Yeah, that's understandable. Okay. Yeah, somebody do something to my kids, you gonna see me in the flesh. But other than that, right? Anytime somebody goes to jail and does a long big in prison, nobody comes out and was like, you know what? That was a good decision. That was a great decision. Yeah. No, ain't nobody ever said that. Never. Not once. Nobody said that. If y'all not subscribed, if y'all in the chat, let me know where y'all from. City, state, country, wherever y'all from. Let me know. Say what's up in the chat. If you in here, hit the like button. Turn us up. If you're not subscribed, subscribe to 7-Day channel, 7-Day Theory channel. It's called the 7-Day Theory. 7 spelled with the number 7, EVEN. We got memberships now, $1.99 a month. Become day one certified. You get custom loyalty badges made by me, custom emojis made by me, and member shout outs at the end of videos. I drop content every single day. Hit that notification bell so you get alert whenever I drop something new, because best believe I will be dropping every day. This 7 days is a name, and it's not for play. I do this for real. It's not just a name. It's really a lifestyle. If you're not subscribed, hit that subscribe button. If you want my content, I post videos every single day. Hit that like button, comment, shit. If you want the 7-Day Theory channel, like I said, memberships, $1.99 a month. Yeah, keep your head up and your eyes open. 7 Day. I'm out.